Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights. We have just come into Act 4. We've made our way through most of the story at this point. We have cured the plague of Neverwinter, we have found the cult in Luskan, and we have found all three words of power out in the areas around Beorun as well, and we are back in Neverwinter because the armies of the evil people have assaulted the city and made their way inside. So now we need to talk to Lord Nasher Alagondar so we can start our final phase of the original Neverwinter Nights story. Let's go ahead and do that.
We meet again. As you know, I am Nasher Alagondar, Lord of Neverwinter. I was once an adventurer like you, though that was long ago. Erin Gend tells me you have done much in the defense of our city. For this I thank you, though I fear it was all in vain. Erebeth knows our defenses too well. We could not stand against her forces. The enemy has breached our walls. All is lost.
Do not give up hope, my lord. We still have the words of power, after all.
And what good has that done, Erin? We have no way to use them. Whatever magic is locked within those stone tablets is of no use to us.
Perhaps Hadrian will reveal their secret to us, if you release her from the dungeons.
I don't trust that creature, Erin, and neither should you. We have done her no harm. If she was truly our ally, she would tell us what she knows.
Hadrian told us about the secret door beneath Castle Never. Without her, we would never have found the Source Stone.
And what good has that done, Erin? That creature won't tell us anything about it. The Source Stone is as useless to us as the words of power.
Perhaps Hadrian will speak to our champion. She has spoken with them before.
Enough, Erin. Now, if you want to speak to Hadrian, you are free to do so. But I will not release her from the dungeon while an enemy is within our city gates. Personally, I think this is all a waste of time. Words of power, the Source Stone, Hadrian. What good is this against Erebeth's army? Our fate is sealed. We are all doomed.
He's awfully fatalistic for a powerful leader of a major city.
Of course, of course. But before you go, maybe Gend is right. Maybe you should go speak to this Hadrian creature. I doubt it will do much good, but maybe, just maybe, she knows something that can save us. We're desperate after all. Any important information you come across should be reported directly to Erin Gend. I've placed him in charge of the defense of the city.
Alright, well let's talk to Erin and see what we can get now.
Dark times, though not so dark as Lord Nasher portrays them. The people of Neverwinter are made of sterner stuff than any of us imagine. But if Neverwinter is to survive, we must all play our part. My place is here by Lord Nasher's side. I must oversee every aspect of the defense of the city. And your own part is one you know all too well. You must save Neverwinter once more. Though how you might accomplish this, I cannot say. Perhaps the creature Hadrian knows something of this. I once knew every secret in this city, but these are turbulent times, and even I am left stumbling in the dark. Yet, I will tell you whatever I can.
What's the latest news from the battle lines?
Things have calmed since the initial onslaught. The defenders fell back to the city core, but I do not know how long we will be able to hold it. We are badly outnumbered, and Erebeth knew every inch of this city. All her knowledge is being used against us now.
What if I could kill Erebeth and Mogram?
I doubt it would help. Erebeth has likely shared our every weakness with all her generals by now. If Mogram were killed, it might break the enemy's spirit. Though in truth that also seems unlikely. Normally Luskan forces are but cowards and raiders. They hit and run. This time, however, something is different. Some sinister force drives our enemies forward. And there is a pall lingering in the air. A dark cloud hanging over all the defenders and driving them to despair.
What do you mean?
Surely you must feel it. There is a shadow over Neverwinter. A curse that drags down morale and inspires our enemy. Perhaps on some level, the people of Neverwinter feel they deserve to suffer. I know Lord Nasher feels such guilt at least, for what happened to Fenvic.
Well, perhaps he can atone for what he's done.
For all our sakes, I hope he is given that chance. Is there something else I might do? I'll do my best to help you.
I'm not really interested in having a long conversation about all of this stuff.
You should speak my in.
Adrienne is clearly our guide for this one. I mostly would like to check out some shops, but I don't know when we're going to get the opportunity to do that, so... Where is Adrienne? Castle Caverns. Oh, what's in the chest here?
Goddess, take you now!
Crap.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
You have to do it every time. You have to remind her, hey,
Hey there, dear.
please make sure you don't do that. Do not help me. And I want you to stay as close as you can, and then I don't want to change anything else. Oh, there she is. Couldn't see her because it's dark. Okay. The hissing
I have
man.
been waiting for you. These other warm bloods are weak. I do not trust them. They are weak. Like the ones you call Erebeth and Mogrim. They cannot stand against the creators. Now that Morag stirs within the Source Stone, Mogrim has unlocked the magic of the words of power. The Old Ones awake, and the world you know shall be no more.
But they're here in the castle.
3 of the words are here in this castle. But there are 4 words of power in all. Mogrim has found the final word, strongest of them all.
Oops. Nope, wrong button. That one. There we go.
I came here to warn your people against Morag's return, but the Warmbloods do not trust me. They cast me into this dungeon.
You know, they didn't really need to put a hiss in on every sentence.
Do not waste time trying to free me from this prison. It serves no purpose. Instead, you must help me stop Morag's return before the Old Ones awake and I am made a word slave once more. The 4th word is close. I can feel its power. Mogrim and Erebeth brought it here to this city you call Neverwinter. Bring the word to me. I am Hadraline, leader of the word slaves. With the final word, I can break Morag's power and trap her forever inside the Source Stone.
All right, can she tell me where it might be?
You're ever curious.
Tell me about Mogrim.
Mogrim is nothing. My queen has promised him power. You're kinder. The one you call Arab. My queen.
Okay, she's just going to give us a summary of everything that's happened.
You must hurry.
So she didn't provide us with any real information other than we need to go find the last stone and bring it to her. Everything in here is going to be locked. I mean, it's not like we're hurting for money or anything, but it's just, come on. Okay. I mean, how much money do we have? 280,000, and that was all gained legitimately. I didn't use any cheat codes or nothing. We gained 280,000 gold pieces over the course of this adventure, legitimately. It's kind of insane. Okay, castle exit. Okay. So this is basically... This should be the blacksmith.
Hello?
Holy crap. +5? Jeez, cloak of protection +5. I'm guessing that means he has a ring of protection +5 and an amulet of natural armor +5. Let's sell off. All right. Holy crap. Yeah. Let's sell off all of our stuff before we do our upgrading. Not sure why some of this stuff doesn't disappear when, like, clearly this crypt key is not going to be useful. This volcanous oak seed is not going to be useful at all in this chapter, so Tamerlane's song is not going to be useful at all in this chapter, so I don't understand why we're holding on to it. But whatever. Okay, so I definitely want to buy this ring of natural armor +5. Nice. I definitely want to buy the ring of protection +5. Nice. Okay. I can't imagine that... So he doesn't have any belts that's going to help me. And I'm still relying on my hiding and moving silently to be able to hide in plain sight for my Shadow Dancer stuff. So as nice as it would be to be able to buy like a nice cloak or something, it just, there's no point. And he doesn't have any cool armor. He has +3 daggers. Which, you know, that's nice, but eh. Okay, so his weapons aren't really gonna go any higher than what we've had. Okay, let's go back, well, yeah, let's go back into the Temple of Tyr over here and see if there's a priest in there who will actually sell me something. It was Arabeth. Oh, Olaf.
Please try to keep this conversation.
Okay, so bracers of dexterity +5. Okay. And we actually still have a pretty decent amount of gold. So we'll do that. Nice, 35. Okay. Greater belt of guiding light. Ooh, okay, this one does death magic and fear, and it gives me a bunch of... Okay. Ouch. I'm glad we saved all of our money though, because I mean, look at all this awesome stuff we're getting. Okay, we wouldn't be able to afford that without... Armor bonus +5, but we would lose our haste if I did that. These robes of the Dark Moon are what are giving us our haste, and if I did that, I would have to give up my boots of Elvenkind, which gives me a dexterity bonus and a +10 to my move silently, which is really helping, which really helps with being able to just pop into hiding. So as much as I'd like to do that, it doesn't really make any sense to do. It doesn't really make any sense. So I think we are... I think we're good. Because I have this Ring of Insight, which gives me a lore +5. The Ring of Scholar, all that does is just add a light. But I have several things on me, I think, right now that add light. So I don't really need that. I guess we're as equipped as we're going to be able to be. But we can... We probably should... Hold on. Let me... Oh, wow. Okay. You know, all of this random stuff that you can't sell. You have to hold on to it. It's kind of annoying. Put that in there, put that in there. Okay. Oh. Walking around with stuff in my bags. We're holding on to those just in case, for whatever reason, I end up finding a piece of armor that I just have to put on, and then we need our... But again, I still want my haste, so... Okay, that needs to go in there. What is this? Critical wounds? Moderate wounds. Well... Put this up there. That can go there. Okay. Sorry for all of the preamble here, but you just sometimes you got to sit down and organize things a little bit. Okay, it doesn't seem like they have anything other than these really awesome items that I got. I'm glad I got these items, but okay. So we weren't really given any information as to where we should be looking for them. Like, where am I supposed to go to find Magram and Erebeth and all of this stuff? Doesn't seem like we're able to switch out our companion.
Well met.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? Battalion commander of the Neverwinter Militia. My men tried to hold the southern section of the city, but Luskan forces overran our position. We were forced to retreat to our base and set up base here in the city core, but we haven't given up the fight. I still send my men out, trying to slow the Luskan advance through with guerrilla tactics. We do what we can, but our numbers are too few. Between the catapults and war golems, I fear it's only a matter of time before even the city core falls to the Luskan scum. Is there anything I can do to help? Normally I'd say one man can't make a difference, but you're no ordinary man. Someone has to take out those catapults and stop the war golems. It won't be easy, but you saved us from the plague, and maybe you can save us from this. And what must be done? The catapults are somewhere in the south in the war zone. I don't know where exactly, seeing how they keep moving them around. If you find them, just kill the soldiers guarding them and smash the catapult to bits. And the golems? The war golems are a different story. Even you might have trouble going head-to-head against those, but there's a better way. They are controlled by the Luskan mages. Kill the wizards controlling them. The golems are nothing but extensive statues. Where can I find these wizards? That I don't know. They have to be close enough to control their golems, so they're probably in the southern war zone. But if they're smart, they won't be standing out in the open. According to our intelligence, Luskan brought 2 of the golem masters with them, one to control the golems in the east, on the east of the battle, and one to control the golems on the west. It's a lot to ask, but I know, but you're the only one who can do this. I will destroy the golems. Here we go. Sorry, I wasn't trying to go off into... I'm looking for Erebeth and Magram. Last I heard, those 2 were organizing the attack to the south. They're probably holed up somewhere in the war zone, surrounded by guards. They could be anywhere in that war zone, inside an abandoned home, holed up in an empty shop. Nobody knows where they are, except maybe Asgard, but nobody knows if he's even still alive. And who's Asgard? He used to be a smuggler in Neverwinter until he lost his sight. Now he's just an old blind man, but he knew the city inside and out, the location of every secret hidden passage, blah blah blah. He might be able to help us get to Erebeth and Magram if we knew where to find him. Last I heard, he was living in the district just beyond the south gates, but now that has become a war zone, and I doubt he's even still alive. All right, so we have to go to the south then. That's our direction of travel at this point, which I imagine is, well, I don't know. Let's go this way. Moonstone Mask. I forget what that is.
These are
Okay, well, I mean, she has some stuff in stock. That's nice. She doesn't seem to have... Rogue links. Hide and move silently, plus... Hide plus 10, move silently plus 10, dexterity. Well, but the problem is that my dexterity bonus is plus 8, and this gives me a 4, 5, 6, 7. So my armor class will go down, my hide and move silently will go down, and I'll lose 2 dexterity by trying to go with these. And I mean, they're not that expensive. I could actually afford it, but doesn't seem like she has anything here that's really worth my time. Alright, that's fine. And it doesn't seem like there's anything going on in here that's worth spending time doing anything on it. So, let's go down to the right over here and see what we have available this way. I don't remember. Is there anything in the cloak tower? I think the cloak tower was like a magic shop, wasn't it? I never really went into... I don't usually play wizards or anything, so I don't remember.
You have come to the cloak.
Nymph cloak, cloak of protection, cloak of fortification, belt of guiding light, boots of striding, braces of armor. Not really going to have much in the way of things that are useful to us, I don't imagine. +3 in scare. I mean, yeah, she has intelligence bonus is always nice, but I don't really need that very much. All right, yeah. So it doesn't seem like I mean, we already got our really awesome upgrades. Everything's a +5 now, so you know, it doesn't really get much better than that. I think +7 items exist in the game, but so how do we get to the south? One of the gates over here. I'm looking for a marker that tells me, oh, you're supposed to go this way. Okay. So here, this takes us to the war zone. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call that an episode. I know not much happened in this one, but it was kind of important for us to, A, get all of our information, B, stock up and get well prepared to go out into all of this craziness that's about to happen. And so hopefully in the next episode, we'll be able to get some more information, get into some cool fights, and get really close to the end of this particular adventure. So hopefully you guys are having lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you are. Subscribe to the channel so you know when the next video comes out. And I do have a link to my Patreon in the description if you'd like to help me turn this channel into a thriving online business. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.